Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is for Aquarius for the month of February 2019. Yes, there already is a card here because I had started your video previously, but I literally almost had a mini heart attack due to thinking that I just recorded a video for a previous sign and thinking that I deleted it. So I was like, oh my god, let me come back. But I'm back and we're ready. As I was saying before, I interrupted myself. This is a general reading for Aquarius for the month of February 2019. This card is here because that was the first card that was drawn and I didn't want to put it back because I didn't think it would be fair. And the energy that I picked up surrounding that card is impatience. I'm feeling like you guys are feeling very impatient. Some of you, this may be regarding your love life. For most of you, it may be regarding your love life. For a lot of you, it may be revolving around family or an occupation. And I highly suggest that at this moment in time that you guys take your time when it comes to making a decision or even moving in. However that resonates with you, I just ask that you guys try to take your time moving forward, because things could go really sour fast if you guys just prematurely move into something that you know needed time to begin with. You don't want to find yourself in another situation where it's like you're stuck, or you invested so much energy, time, and love and patience and dedication to this particular person, thing, or place, and then come to find out it doesn't fulfill you mentally or spiritually. So it's important to take your time when moving into this new cycle of love, and that could be associated with anything. People can love anything. Sorry guys. Okay, uploading a video here. But yes, take your time. Don't move in too fast. Don't take time for what it is, if that makes sense. Yes, there is 24 hours in a day, but don't let that trap you to make you feel like you're running out of time, because you're not. What is time? Ask yourself that. What is time? What is time? Because at the end of the day, that shit gets us in trouble half of the time. So what is time? You always want to take your time when it comes to getting into new situations or unfamiliar situations. Sorry if you guys see my arm. Just want to make sure you guys are getting this whole video because I got an alert on my phone. All right, hopefully no more distractions moving forward. That's not fair. All right, there is a situation that is soon about to come to an end. This situation that is about to come to an end is very beneficial to you. However, it's not going to let go easy. I do feel like this situation may linger for a total of 6 months. The reason why I said that is because this number and this number, which is a 6 and a 12, stuck out to me. And this usually don't happen in most readings. But if you count by sixes, 6, 12, so forth and so forth. So that's why I say this situation that is currently dying off has either took 6 months to complete itself, or it's going to take 6 months for it to die off. However, right now you're kind of going through, right now I think that you're more so in your head with things. Mentally, you're overthinking things. There's a mental conflict going on inside. And that could kind of cause a train wreck, because spiritually you're doing well, but then mentally there's a conflict. You're fighting back and forth, and you want to kill that as soon as possible so that there isn't destruction headed your way towards the end of this cycle, which is either in 6 months or this has happened previously in the course of 6 months. And there was some destruction along the way, or some type of delay, or yeah, let's just say delay. We'll say delay because a delay can kind of wrap up a lot of things. So a lot of you will be able to resonate with that. It seems like you're still spiritually working on yourself and also working with the spirit guides really heavily. I do see a lot of water energy associated with the spirit guides that you are working with. A lot of movement, a lot of abundance, a lot of praying, a lot of meditating. Also, you're trying to balance yourself, and that's very, very important. So throughout this reading, I'm really getting balance. There needs to be balance put in place. As I stated before to a previous sign, which I can't have no clue of or remember who it was that I stated this to, but anytime that, since we're human beings, we cannot forget the fact that there is a spiritual side to us and there's also a physical side to us. Both of those sides needs to be catered to evenly. You can't cater to one side more than you do the other side and expect things to sail smoothly, because that won't happen. Eventually you'll start to notice that your dreams will be irregular or kind of weird in a way where it's hard to read them, or let alone even remember what you dreamed about the night before. You'll start to realize that you're fighting yourself mentally when it comes to your thoughts. You may even realize that some things that you wouldn't even think on a normal basis is starting to appear in your thought pattern. So I say that to say balance is very important for you throughout this time, because there's a lot of movement going on. With there being a lot of movement, you want to cater to the spiritual and the physical side of yourself to make sure you're not missing a beat. And of course, as I was telling you, you guys are fighting. You're fighting for balance. And I'm going to read the book definition for Page of Swords. So for the Page of Swords, a card of emotional possessions associated with jealousy, a card of surveillance, sometimes indicates a diligent person who is watching the actions or trying to find out actions of someone else, especially regarding love. Oh, so you guys are fighting mentally and physically, and it could possibly be, you could also possibly be fighting over a relationship, or someone may be just even fighting with you. You're probably not even giving it, not even a little bit of attention. So, however, I don't see you being the person fighting, but I do see you're fighting for your self-image, if that makes sense. So someone is definitely attempting to slaughter your name or your image, and you're fighting to hold that image of yourself, because someone is slaughtering your name, but you're trying to get everyone to see the real side of you and to understand why your name is being dragged through the mud like this. I also see strength. You have the power to overcome this situation. You have the power to overcome any situation. You even have the power to make a situation however you would like that situation. So throughout this time, even though you're struggling maybe physically and mentally and even spiritually, just remember the strength that you do have that was granted to you at birth. We'll go ahead and grab some clarifying cards here. What messages do we have for Aquarius? What clarifiers do we have for Aquarius in the month of February 2019? A lot. That's funny. You guys probably need clarification on a lot of things, is what I'm getting. Looks like some of you guys may be entering a new romance. Whoever it is, you're in harmony with them, but you still want to take your time. Remember, I told you that. Keep that in the back of your mind while you're lusting or loving on this person. Take your time. Go on some dates. Make them work for it. Shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. let's see. Movement, choices, and decisions. As I was telling you, there's a lot of movement associated. You guys always get this card. There's a lot of movement associated with the energy that's floating around in February. Let's see here. As I was stating, where is that card? Why does that happen? Right here. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of water energy. There's a lot of ancestors and things of that nature. So there's a lot of choices and decisions you have to make as well. And then we have conflict and defeat, which is mental. You guys need to be careful of the thoughts that is coming across. It's important for you to understand how to sort those and how to deal with them and place them properly during this time. So there's a lot of conflict between your mental and also spiritual and physical. So it's important. I hope you guys have been keeping that journal. As I stated previous months, that journal is very important. And it will get you through this entire year. So don't just think that journal was just for that month. You guys need to keep that journal, because certain dreams that come to you, certain thoughts, certain numbers, certain pictures, certain people, certain conversations, a lot of that needs to be written down, and the spirit will tell you when, where, and why. You just have to have the material and put in the effort physically. Then we have recognition and reward. Where is that card at? Strength. Okay, so you guys have the strength. And you guys, I'm pretty sure you recognize that this strength was given to you at birth. It is also a reward. You guys have the ability and capability of, well, that's the same. I'm sorry. You guys have the capability of going through situations and getting out of them unscratched. And that is due to your mental level, the knowledge that you have, the strength that you have. It's embedded in you. So it's not something that you can just turn off and turn on at any time. Any situation that's usually thrown at you, you know how to work through it. And you don't stay in that situation for too long if it doesn't serve you for the good. So Aquarius, that was your monthly forecast for February 2019. I'll see you guys shortly, because you do have a bi-weekly reading with me. And then after that, we'll follow your March reading. Thank you all for tuning in. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all next time, and I love you guys all.